All right, so distributing or expanding fractional terms. So a fractional term is basically one fraction. Um, the big fraction bar groups the numerator as one factor. So in this case, the numerator actually can be written with parentheses. This numerator has two terms, or it's a binomial. And the denominator is also grouped as a factor. So this is a factor of 4 in the denominator. So when a factor is in the denominator, I like to call these fractional factors. And since it's a 4 in the denominator, the fractional factor would be actually a factor of 1/4. So we could rewrite this rational expression, we could rewrite this fractional term as a factor of 1/4. Oops, factor of 1/4 times then the factor in the numerator, 4x plus 8. So when this gets distributed, the 1/4 factor could be rewritten back as a fraction. So when we distribute to the first term, we would have 4x, and then that would be over that factor of 4. And then the second term, when I distribute, would be the 8 over that factor of 4. So now we can just simplify each fractional term, each fraction. 4x over 4, we can cancel the 4's. And this term would just be x. And 8 over 4, we can cancel the 4 with the 8, leaving it 2. And this would just be plus 2. So in a sense, what happens is the denominator, or the factors in the denominator, what I like to call fractional factors, basically distribute term by term through the numerator to the numerator. So once we understand this, that the denominator are fractional factors, then we can just distribute them like we do any other factors. All right, so let's try this on the problem on the next problem here. It says expand, which means distribute. This is a fractional term. So in the numerator, we have a factor of 9x squared plus 3x. So this is actually two terms. It's a binomial. In the denominator, we have a term of two factors, 3x. So what we're going to do is distribute the factors in the denominator. So we're going to rewrite each term, 9x squared, in the numerator and divide by 3x. And then we'll have the second term, which is a plus 3x, and then we'll divide that by 3x. So we're distributing the denominator to both terms, just like distribution of any other factor. So once we have this, now we can just combine, or we can cancel, cross all common factors to simplify. So the 3 in the first term, the 3 and the 9 cancel, leaving a factor of 3. And the x and the x squared cancel, leaving 1x in the numerator. So what's left on the left term would be 3x. The right term everything cancels, the 3's cancel and the x's cancel. And remember, these are fractional factors of 1, so we're always left with a factor of 1. So then this would just be plus 1. Okay, again, so we're distributing the factors of the denominator through the terms in the numerator. So here's one, it's a little more complicated, but we'll try to make sure we keep track of everything. But we still notice that the numerator, if we group, because of the fraction bar groups, we actually have 3 terms in the numerator. So these 3 terms, we're going to distribute the factors in the denominator. Notice this is one term. It's just a bunch of factors, basically. So this is always, we'll be dividing by a monomial, or just factors, right? So dividing by a single term. So that means it has basically a bunch of factors, right? So this would be much different if the denominator had 2 terms. We would have to distribute the whole denominator. But what we'll do then is rewrite. We'll just keep track of our terms in columns. And we're going to rewrite each term in the numerator, the 12 a to the 4th b cubed, and we're going to divide that by the 6 a squared b squared. The second term in the numerator is a negative 18 a cubed b squared, and we're going to divide that by the 6 a squared b squared. Now you want to write this so that we know we're going to be canceling, so we want to try and use space and so on. So the last term would be a plus 2a squared, and that's going to be over the 6a squared b squared. So it is distribution. It's exactly what we do with distributing factors across terms. We always want to multiply term by term. Well, since division is fractional factors, it's the same thing. We can always distribute division term by term. So now we'll just cancel and keep track of factors that are left. So the 6 and the 12 cancel, leaving a factor of 2 in the numerator. So I'm just going to start my answer. I have 2 so far in a numerator. If we cancel the factors of a, we have 2a or 4 a's on top and 2 on the bottom. So all 2 of the a's on the bottom will cancel, leaving 2 a's on top. So we'll just piece that factor a squared on our term. Now the b squared and the b cubed, both b's in the denominator will cancel, leaving 1b on top. So the first term would be 2a squared b. So the middle term, again, we'll cancel. The 6 cancels with the 18, leaving a factor of 3. So we have a negative 3. So I'm just going to use the negative on the outside, but then we have a 3 in the numerator. We have a squared, a cubed. So both factors of a will cancel in the denominator, leaving one factor of a in the numerator. So that we have a 3a. And the b's, in this case, b squared over b squared, both cancel, leaving just a factor of 1. So the last term, canceling, the 2 and the 6 cancel, but this time it leaves a 3 in the denominator. So I'm just going to start my answer with a fraction, and I know I have a 3 factor in the denominator. The a squared over a squared, those both cancel, leaving a factor of 1. And then I just have a b squared left in the denominator. So the numerator is canceled, leaving a factor of 1. So this would be a 1 over 3b squared.